I think winter's over. I know I've said this before, or I thought it before, and it came back. But I'm pretty sure we're done now. It's 13 degrees, 12 degrees. 2 days ago, it was minus 8, 9 that night. Yesterday, it snowed a lot, or the night before, and now it's pretty much gone. Of course, everything is a muddy and slippery mess, so that's always great. So I really hope we don't get any more snow again, just because I want to start working on things. And right now, with the ground being the way it is, I am not driving machinery on it because everything is just going to be a muddy, muddy mess. So for now, I'm enjoying this beautiful day, and I'm getting some work done in the shop. So on a previous video, I built an overhead setup in the shop to be able to lift things. Now, it wasn't ideal because I welded the connections there. So everything pretty much depends on the welds. I'm pretty confident in my welds, but today I'm going to actually test that. So I've got this piece of 3/8 massive piece of plate that I need to build the jib crane, and it weighs 1,000 pounds. Well, I cut a corner out of it, so maybe slightly less. So this is just under half a ton. And those trolleys there are each rated for half a ton. That one is, it ridiculously heavily weighted or rated. And then that chain block I have is rated for a ton. So if anything is going to fail while lifting this, it's going to be my welds. So we're going to test this. And the best way of testing it so I don't die and it doesn't do a huge amount of damage to everything is I've tied around the trolleys over there on both sides. And I'm going to lift this in the middle because I don't really have the room to swing it around too much. And we'll see. If it's going to fail, it'll fail at one of the welds and then it'll drop and the strap will catch it. Each strap is definitely rated for all of the weight of all of this. So this is an experiment. Just to prove that, first off, I can trust this and I know it's going to be good. And if it does fail, then I'd rather do it now as opposed to in a controlled way, as opposed to later on when I'm lifting something. So I don't think I'm going to be going over 1,000 pounds. But if I do in the future, I'm going to definitely do another test like this and figure this out. But let's set up the camera and let's see what happens. Okay. I'm going to stay far away from anything that can potentially kill me here. Okay, we're lifting up on this side, but we're still down on that side, so I might have to re-rig this here. Okay, let's try that out. That's a bit better. Okay. I am fully off the ground. So, let me grab this again. Okay, so this is half a ton. Sorry, it's really bright outside, so it's really screwing everything up inside. Okay, half a ton, fully off the ground, and the welds are holding. So I'm very happy with this, actually. Like, Shock loading, a little bit. Not bad. Okay. At least now I can trust it that it's going to lift up half a ton. And let's see how well it moves with that weight on it. Well, that's really nice. There we go. Okay. I gotta say, I'm very happy about this. So if I could lift up a full ton, I'd like to check that too. Because technically speaking, the trolleys should hold that. But I don't have anything else that I know that is this heavy. So the next time I got to go lift something heavier, I'm definitely going to do this again. But I feel comfortable about that. I can't do the same test on the other one because I just don't have the room. And I don't have any way of weighing everything else that I have here. Like that column is definitely very heavy, but I have no idea what it actually weighs. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure out something else heavy that I can lift. The only other really, really heavy thing I have is that engine. So I got to double check in the book what that engine is approximately weighs, and then I can potentially try that. Okay. No failure. I'm not dead, so this is good, and nothing's injured, including me. Excellent. This is a good day. Well, it's been an exciting few days in the shop for me. I have been busy fabricating, and it's turning out good, actually. So I am working on the jib crane that's going to go right here, which is going to help me with things like lifting engines, working on vehicles, lifting all kinds of fabrication material and everything like that. Because everything that I do is usually on a tight or non-existing budget, then I work with what I have. So I was able to get a couple of free posts many years ago, which were nice and heavy duty. And I always thought I was going to use them for something along these lines. So these are 3/8 thick steel and a massive, massive plate, to which I will actually even add some gussets probably. But obviously I needed something for the jib crane to pivot around. So I did buy this piece of pipe. So, because these guys were also not long enough. So I just finished welding that in place and got it all formed, gussets in there to keep it all nice and aligned and everything, and welded that in there. So only the last 1.5 feet or so is only going to be just the pipe itself, which is still plenty. I've researched a lot about jib crane designs, and on average they just have a regular pipe, no internal gusseting or anything like that, so I think this will be fine. So this is kind of, I found this few designs online, and this is basically what I'm going after building. Something along this. Obviously there's going to be some variation depending upon the material that I have, and I'll try to make it as best as possible, but I've done a lot of math on it as well, so it will work. This is the main box structure. So I just finished cleaning everything up, lining it as best as I can. Now the plates, because they are, it was plate steel, so I mean there's definitely not too tight of a tolerance. It's the flatness, so it does bow in a bit on the inside over here. So that's why I kind of got that piece over there trying to square it up. But on the inside, I'm still going to add more components. So this is just on the outside. So this was just to get everything squared up. And then we've got a couple more pieces I've got to fabricate for this. And then, of course, I got to make the pivot. So my lathe has been acting up on me. I was not having a good day the other day, and I have not gotten back to this yet because I've just been annoyed with it. So the tool post moved on me, even though it was all nice and tight. So I think I may have gotten it sorted and fixed. So I'm going to try threading again. And we're going to see if we can clean this up and salvage this. Realistically, this thread is not that critical because it's not going to hold everything down. It's just there, so just in case. So there we go. It's been a busy day here, or a few days actually. But I am very happy with how this is working out, and the shop is starting to finally come together and be a lot more usable.